Hey everybody, it's your girl Tawana, aka RealRam, a licensed clinical social worker, parent, and I was a school therapist. Today, I want to speak directly to parents, especially black and brown parents, about what it means to truly advocate for your child while still holding them accountable. So, I recently unlisted a personal video where I talked about my son's school suspension. That situation taught me some hard truths about how the school system handles our children. Well, it was a reminder, actually. It also reminded me how essential it is to stay calm, engaged, and informed and think before posting a video. So, first, listening to your child's side of the story. We're often taught to discipline first and ask questions later. But that's the cycle that we need to break. So when my son was suspended, I made space for him to speak, and I didn't excuse his behavior. I addressed it and I listened, both me and my husband. That moment wasn't just about school policy, it was about his emotions, his version of what happened, and the impact the school was having on his mental health. Why? Schools don't always get it right. So let's be clear. School systems are built on policies and protocols. And in my son's meeting and emails and lack thereof, there were so many references to paper and procedures. Yet when we both looked closer, we saw inconsistencies and learned of inconsistencies. Protocols weren't applied the same way to all students. Discretion was available but not used with my son, at least to our satisfaction. And if I hadn't shown up with the questions, they would have gone unchallenged. So, the role of race, culture, and biases. This isn't just about behavior, it's about how black and brown children are perceived. We've all heard it. He's aggressive, she's defiant, they're slow to learn, and sometimes the real issue is cultural misunderstanding or unconscious bias. And this is why I often reference Dr. Umar Johnson, but you don't need a platform like his to speak the truth. You just need presence, calm, and knowledge. So, representing your values, not just emotions. I was angry, for sure, but I didn't go in yelling. I went in prepared. I represented my values, not just my frustrations, and that is what our kids need, to see us handle conflict with clarity and courage. I reminded the school that their job is to educate, not label. I also need to advocate, and it's my job also to advocate, not excuse. That is a partnership. That's what that looks like. It's not just a handoff. So if you struggle with being an advocate, if this feels overwhelming, ask for help. Know your rights. Know that you can bring a support person to your meetings, whether it is another parent, a therapist, or an educational advocate. You are not alone because the stakes are too high. If we stay silent, our children can get pushed into boxes that they may never escape. And one of those we know is that these stuff goes onto their record no matter what they say. So I am sharing this because I know how hard it is, but I also know how powerful it is when we show up. Our kids need us to believe in them, challenge them, and protect them. Let's hold our children accountable, but let's also hold the system accountable too. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, RealRam TLee. But for more of the educational side of me as a therapist, make sure y'all change and add them subscriptions over to Tawana M. Lee. Enjoy your Sunday.